I tried. Sorry, I'm reading what Stefan said. Yeah, I tried streaming to see how I feel about it. Not sure if I'm a huge fan of it. Not yet. Might try again some other time. Yeah. Well, what were you streaming? Were you just streaming like a game, or were you just talking to chat? Like, what were you
I
up
got a
to?
notification for it. I think it was just like an IRL, like him chatting thing.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe you
Streaming is
could
something you gotta get
cover.
used to.
Vines look like they lead somewhere.
I don't know if you have Starbucks from where you live, Devon, but you could like cover Starbucks and say, "Oh, this product is too sweet, and therefore it's cringe."
You know, something funny happened
Yeah.
is, so my sister's works at Starbucks. She's worked at Starbucks for like 15 years or something. And I saw online that there was like this new like blueberry like frappuccino flavor, and I was like, what? That sounds like something right up my alley. So I called her up like fake pissed. Like I wasn't actually pissed at her, but I was like, you work at Starbucks, don't you? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, you're supposed to tell me when there's new drinks that you know I would like. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, there's a blueberry frappuccino. She's like, no, there isn't. And so I pull the article up and I'm like, oh, it's in the UK. And she was.
What Stefan could do is, you know how the Quartering
He
has that
doesn't
coffee
get it.
brand? No, wait. So does Jacksepticeye. Just be like, I reviewed Jacksepticeye's coffee.
Let's try this again.
I should get my own coffee brand.
Oh yeah, you could do that and potentially post it on the subreddit for Jacksepticeye as a way of saying, "Hey, I reviewed his coffee,"
So,
and yeah, history is made.
remember? I've never known a forgetful droid. Can't argue with that.
Oh, I've got a headache. You know what you should do? Next St. Patrick's Day, you should like review different like alcoholic like coffee, like coffee liqueurs and stuff like that.
He's just on like his fifth Irish coffee. He's like, let me tell you something.
This one's great, and he just downs it.
This
Doing,
one
like-
is a mess.
Doing like holiday and seasonal themed ones would probably be a good idea.
Be a chest. Think the Jedi
Who's
would find
researching?
good supplies?
Who's searching for coffee that isn't recently released? That's the thing. It's like a very niche thing.
Where you going?
But like, as soon as you find a crowd for that, it's gonna be hardcore.
Yeah, you're gonna have a dedicated fan base.
How about you do the association thing? YouTubers, some YouTubers do this where they have a title and a title of a media they like or whatever, and then they associate it with the actual interest that they're into. So, for example, Spider-Man. What kind of coffee is a Spider-Man likes or whatever? And then
Stefan just
you-
makes an entire video speculating what kind of coffee he drinks.
Well, it's not that. It's more like, oh, so this is a critically acclaimed movie. Let me masquerade that as a review of the movie, but actually you're just reviewing the coffee, which is still not false advertising, because
Oh, how did I miss that? Hello, what's up?
Yo, how you guys doing?
Good. Just being a gamer right now.
Listen to that fantastic voice.
Yeah, yeah, I'm currently having a bit of a coffee overdose right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You shaking? You shaking, bro?
What time is it for you?
A bit of the shakes, yes, I'm having that. It's midnight right now.
Another way.
It's midnight for me
But-
too, actually.
Yeah.
Yo, same for me, same time zone.
Whoa! But yeah, throughout the whole day, I've had like 2 full pots of coffee, and during my coffee review, I reviewed some Tim Hortons instant coffee. Hated it. But
Oh,
yeah,
you poor bastard.
yeah, no, I hated it, and apparently I scammed Teddy's mom.
Oh,
no,
wow.
I'm sorry. Teddy's one-legged mom.
She deserved it. To be
Teddy's
fair.
mom has got it going.
But yeah, and to answer the other question, yes, we do have Starbucks over here. I did a coffee review using a Starbucks Christmas blend. Yeah, and I made my very own eggnog coffee, and
Ooh. Was it
yeah, no,
alcohol eggnog?
well, of course, but I fucked up the eggnog.
Oh no.
What did you
Yeah,
do?
well, I had to put. Here's the thing, right? There's a reason why my YouTube channel, the at for it is coffee and ignorance. I'm an idiot when it comes to kitchen stuff, and when in the instructions it said to use nutmeg, I didn't have any nutmeg.
So you nutted in it?
Nutmeg is expensive too.
Yeah, there's that. But the thing is, I used coconut shaving. Now, the reason why, I just want like nutmeg, coconut, they're both nuts. Might be the same difference. Let's go. Turns out, it was really bad. So yeah, but my girlfriend saved the day and showed up with some store-bought nutmeg, and turns out that coffee, nutmeg, and bourbon goes so well together. It was really good.
So it's gonna be a yearly tradition, huh?
Sometimes
Make it
yeah.
a daily tradition.
No.
Yeah, no. Thing is, it's only seasonal that we have nutmeg over here. So yeah.
Nah, man, that's when you get into
Ognig,
the female
egg-
mindset. You buy everyone out, and then you have a stockpile for a year.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to try out streaming, so I just wanted to test the waters, right? Just to see how I feel about it, right? And so far, I don't know. I mean, I've been bouncing ideas with the chat, right? It was actually kind of fun with the chat, but alone it's kind of hard. So next time I'm gonna take some notes about what can I talk about. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And
I need to know your social political stance. Okay, that's what you need to talk about.
oh no. No, the video that I hated the most is the one that I made political jokes. I hated it, like with a burning passion.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I
I hate. Yeah.
I made a like it wasn't even a real political joke. It was like an edgy joke. But I think I
Mhm.
upset someone with it because
Really?
we were like 'cause I was hanging out with a bunch of friends today, and I said, dude, colonizers are actually based, and the guy was like, fuck you, and he like sounded a little mad actually.
Oh.
So then I decided to push further. I'm like, America wouldn't be as great as it is if we didn't have all the colonizers, right?
Oh my lord, you were
my
pushed.
God.
But am I
you're terrible.
wrong?
And cheesy. Any recommendations for coffees that are mild? I mean, Bones Coffee makes great flavored coffees. Although the Nightmare Before Christmas coffee, I hated it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, usually I'm not a huge fan of flavored coffees, but Bones
What was-
Coffee usually makes good ones.
What was the flavor of the Nightmare Before Christmas coffee?
Let me recheck. Hold on. I completely forgot about it, and I know that I hated it. That much I know. Hold on. Bones.
If colonizers didn't exist, we wouldn't have coffee. Teddy is actually spitting a real fact.
So true.
Dang.
That's the one. So there are multiple Nightmare Before Christmas coffees that Bones Coffee makes, but the one that I used for a coffee review was the Mudslide Boogie, which is based on Oogie Boogie. Yeah, and the coffee is supposed to taste like, it says over here, notes of rich chocolate combined with the decadent flavor of a trifecta of coffee liqueur, vodka, Irish cream will have you hearing music in the air. But turns out, it tastes like way too many things at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And that
Oh,
bothered
shit.
Yeah, that bothered me. It tastes like a cacophony. Like it tasted like going
A
to
concoction.
Van's Warped Tour. So basically, when there are like 3 stages of music bands playing at the same time, it's like too many things at the same time, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And yeah, themed coffees sometimes are good, not always. You got to be careful with that. But yeah, and without colonizers, yeah, we would have coffee without colonizers. Teddy is saying that without if colonizers didn't exist, we wouldn't have coffee.
Yeah, so I'll be right back. You
Also-
guys keep talking.
No, sure.
We might not have the coffee industry that we have,
Exactly.
but I'm sure we would still have coffee. Also, coffee is technically just a type of tea.
Yes, exactly, 100%. Yes.
It's just a type of tea I don't like.
It happens. I mean, I know it's not for everyone. That's
And
one
that's
thing.
why
that
you're disowned from the family.
Strange thing is, both my parents love it.
Mm-hmm.
My dad will drink it black.
I like when women how I like when coffee.
That's what my dad says. I think that's actually his preference too.
I like my coffee like how I like my coffee. That's it.
Yeah, buddy.
yeah, but
ground up and in the freezer. You see, mysterious Kale gets me.
yeah, she gets it. Yeah, Mysterious gets it. Yep. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure there's almost certainly somebody who's done that.
What, grinding up
And I just-
coffees? Grinding up coffee and putting it in the freezer? I mean,
the other
that's
part.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I just
yeah.
can't think of somebody who's done it at the moment.
well, anyone who ate people.
Kind of Kyle
Oh,
Rayner's
not
girlfriend
many of
died,
them.
and she got
Yeah.
chopped up and put in the freezer. So
There's
whoever
that.
killed her.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you would have to put somebody through you'd have to chop them up and then put that meat through like a mincer.
Mm. And
It's
cheesy
possible.
about decaf coffee. That's sin.
Yes, I agree.
It's like non-alcoholic beer. Why would you drink that?
I work at a restaurant. You'd be surprised how many people are like, "Yeah, you guys got the non-alcoholic beer," and then they get so offended when we don't have it.
But why would you drink that?
I think it's for recovering alcoholics.
Then drink something else. Drink fucking orange juice.
Orange juice?
How do you feel about mocktails?
Is it just non-alcoholic cocktails?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing about mocktails, right? It's like drinking like a fruit punch or anything like that. So that I'm fine. It's beer. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
I mean, you could have a very low alcohol content beer.
Yeah, well, that's usually non-alcoholic beer doesn't exist. It has a very low amount of alcohol in it. It's just like kombucha. It has close to the same thing, if not a bit less than kombucha. So yeah.
That's what I figured it was, but at the same time, I mean, if you like the taste of beer, I don't like anything that's bitter because I have that gene that allows me to taste bitter things. So bitter things just taste very nasty to me.
Unidentified serial coffee grinder? What? What are you talking about, Toxic? Hold on. What is Toxic talking about?
Have
Teddy,
you
I'm not
considered
raised up.
doing a cooking show?
I don't know what Toxic is talking about. I tried I tried looking on Google the unidentified serial coffee grinder. What? No idea. But yeah, I got a bunch of coffees that are waiting for me to review, but first I gotta wait for people to fix my ceiling.
Oh,
Nice.
your ceiling is leaking?
It was. Now I have a huge hole in my in my ceiling.
Holy fuck.
Exactly, yeah. Hold on, let me post it in on Discord. You'll see what I mean.
I remember at one point I told my dad about the ceiling dripping because my
Mhm.
dad never eats breakfast. Well, he didn't used to eat breakfast with us because he went to work at like 4 a.m. But I kept noticing there was like a dark spot and then it started dripping and I told my dad about it. And so he finally went to get the roof fixed and then somebody fell through the roof into the dining room while I was eating breakfast. And I was
Jesus.
just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, that didn't happen. And I kept eating, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, that happened. And I was like, Dad?
Also, Mike the Bike. Okay, your Riz game may be over 8,000, but mine's over 9,000.
Huh.
I feel
He's not
like
here though.
He's
next
in
Riz
chat.
game is
He's in chat.
minimum.
Mike is a
Minimum to
homosexual.
be
That's
a
my
living
message
human
for today.
being.
Wait, so like someone fell into how?
So the wet spot had started on the roof, went through the attic, and through to the kitchen, or not the kitchen, the dining room.
All right, check
Yeah.
general. Check general. I posted the Twitter post that I made about this.
Holy moly.
Expect
Ye-
general to be above everything. Mike, you're bad at designing things.
Hey, graphic design is his passion. Okay, don't you dare.
That is crazy.
Well, he should get good.
How did you
How dare
survive
you?
winter?
How dare
Well, I hope the damage to like anything you own was really minimal.
Check it out. It's in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
So yeah,
I hope there's no other water damage to anything else.
yeah. No, I've had several insurance people coming over to inspect everything. So yeah, now I have a huge hole in the ceiling in my living room and also in my hallway. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And now I'm just waiting for the. So the insurance guy came in. Now I'm waiting for the guy who is supposed to test. Well, okay. What do you want, Teddy? Okay, so I'm checking my Twitter replies. Okay, so that's what you get for scamming my one-legged black mother with only 3 fingers. Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh my
You-
lord.
Every time your
Teddy.
mom loses something, Jesus.
Yo, Teddy, can I get your mom's number?
What the fuck?
Teddy doesn't have a mother. I'm Teddy's father figure.
Okay.
I just came back from getting the cigarettes.
But yeah, so I've had the insurance guy, the guy who checked the humidity, and now I'm waiting for the guy who checks the asbestos and any other toxic things in my roof to come and check it out, and then I'll be able to have it fixed. So yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's at least it goes out of the pocket from the insurance people.
That's
Man,
always a good thing.
yep. Man, instant coffee sucks. Well, the Tim Hortons instant coffee sucks.
I've been told there's like a special way you're supposed to prepare instant coffee that makes it taste less horrible. But
No, it's just a brand. It's just the brand of instant coffee that you take. I mean, yes, there is the long way to make it, but you need to like also sweet coffee. That's there's a way that my dad used to teach me. It's like depending on how many people also drink the coffee with you, it's like 1 teaspoon of coffee with 2 teaspoons of sugar, a few drops of water, and then you mix until it becomes a cream, and then you put in some hot water, and it becomes like some sort of a frothy coffee. It's not bad, but if you like your coffee black like I do, I'll pass.
All right,
that's
I'm back.
fair.
Hey, welcome back.
I actually respect people more
I-
for drinking their coffee black, because that means you actually like the coffee.
Yeah, exactly. But
I
I don't like to yuck other people's yum, so I'll
Yeah,
let them
sherry.
drink their coffee the way they like it.
I just like doing it to my mom because my mom would get on me about like, so the Wawas near where I lived used to have these milkshake machines where you just pick one of the ice cream cups, you would take the lid off, and then you would put it in there, and it would make you a milkshake. My mom used to get on me because I always wanted one of those, like every time we would go by. And I'm like, you drink a freaking milkshake every day. And she's like, no, I don't. And I'm like, what do you think Starbucks is?
Mr. Gamer, what do you mean black and creamy? It's either or. It can't be black and creamy.
Don't question his method.
I mean, you could get like a mocha color.
Oh yeah,
It's still not black then.
That's fair.
I like my coffee
It's
very.
black by American standards.
I like
No,
my
it's
coffee very
not.
light. Like when I get café con leche, I like to make sure with like
Well,
Cuban
cafe
coffee.
con leche. Cafe con leche is already like coffee with milk.
Yeah. But like specifically Cuban coffee is what I drink.
Yeah.
I like
get it.
I like to get it very very light.
I drink coffee with kerosene in it. Wow. Okay.
Dude, it's not taste.
Weird flex, but okay.
Hello, my name is Planet.
I mean, I've already had
Planet
not
brews
kerosene,
her.
but gas, and also paint, and also like any types of car fluid in my coffee because I used to work in car mechanic with my coffee right next to me while I work. So yeah.
Planet brews her coffee in sand.
That would
I
be
think there's
very.
actually a specific way of
Yeah.
preparing coffee.
Yeah, it's
and-
Yeah, there
that's
is actually.
Turkish coffee. Turkish
Yeah.
coffee, you heat your coffee with hot sand. And I wish I could buy some, but I don't trust myself. You know what? I think I might buy a Turkish coffee brewing kit and not trusting myself and do it.
Thoughts
Also-
on adding butter to coffee? When I was trying to do keto, that was
Yeah.
something I was supposed to do, and I tried it one time, and I thought I was gonna throw up. I hated that.
Yeah, I mean that's a method to gain also calories while you drink your coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Just
can
have a
do that.
smoothie At this point.
You
If
need
you
to
add
like
just
butter.
like, if you add just normal like heavy cream or just normal cream, like half and half,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't have any sugar in it and it's still keto, and it probably tastes much better.
Yeah. Thoughts on Blair's response video? I have not seen it yet.
This area was used for meditation.
Who's
Blair
Blair?
what?
Someone familiar with this
Illuminati.
Oh, okay.
I
I
can't
saw
stand.
stuff about that. It's even worse.
Oh, I
Never been
blanked the whole
interested in
thing.
that creator.
Yeah. Real talk. There's people that put cheese in their coffee, and that's
Yes, I've heard of that.
What? Why would you?
I put cocaine in my coffee.
I put coffee in my cocaine.
Face. I make sure the coffee's hot before I snort it, so I can really feel alive.
This whole time, Mike's actually been snorting vitamin K powder.
What is that? What even is that?
It's just vitamin K. It's a replacement that they use in movies.
frustrated with the
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, there's this one TikToker that he actually posts like how they do a lot of like visual effects. Like, oh, if an
Yes.
actor needs to
I-
eat like a bar of butter, this is actually what I make, and it's like white chocolate with yellow food coloring. Like, it's super
Yeah, and the-
cool.
Okay, stop me if I'm wrong. Is it the same dude who makes the puns also?
I'm not sure, but he's like an older looking guy.
Yeah, I think he also always makes puns in every single video. Like he makes like a really terrible pun. Yeah, when I look when I go through YouTube Shorts, I always see him.
Yeah. All right. Have a
Oh,
good night,
guy
Cheesy
who-
Thick. Thank you for watching.
Have a night,
Cheesy.
Cheesy.
TikTok trendy food thing.
By the
That
way,
works?
everybody here, make sure you subscribe to Stefan's channel if you are not. You can put your link in the chat if you.
I'll just put my ad. You guys just search it whenever you have time. That's it. Coffee and ignorance. There we go. That's my ad for my coffee review.
My name, Planet.
You released this video from last month. Was really funny.
From last month. Which one was it?
Yeah, it's the one where you just sprayed your face with.
Oh, yeah. My the ending for my the advent calendar that I did. Hated it. Hated that advent calendar thing. Everything tasted like caramel. I don't get it. I don't understand why everything needed to taste so much of caramel and other bullshit like that.
I love
But yeah.
caramel. Do you not like caramel?
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But the thing is, when every single coffee for an advent calendar all taste the same thing, kind of
Oh,
bothers me.
Yeah. Yeah, you would expect everything to have like a different flavor.
Exactly, and or also to taste like something, or to be actually good. To have at least 5 coffees that taste good, right? But on that
Yeah.
one, I only had like 1 or 2 that tasted decent enough.
I think they probably focused on like candy flavored coffees for an advent calendar like that. My thing is, I've noticed a lot of like anything that's supposed to be sweet, a lot of times it'll taste like some form of caramel, even if it's not supposed to be.
With most of them in the back, on the what the flavor profile is supposed to be, it would say like caramel and that, caramel and this, caramel and blah, and caramel and this and that and this, and it's like everything has caramel in it. Why? I mean, I understand you.
Laziness.
Yeah, yep. That's what I got from it. Yeah.
It's because it's festive. Anything that is like a holiday that is just you have to put a lot of you have to inject sugar into your bloodstream.
I understand
for
that,
it
but the
to-
thing
yeah.
I understand that, but I grew up having like dulce con leche as on bananas or toast or something like that, like just as a snack or as a breakfast, and or also like using Nutella and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm used to knowing about caramel and in stuff like this. So I'm like, sure, but that doesn't make me feel festive, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it kind of bothered me. But the fact that the fact that a full advent calendar was all the same thing, it felt like I was hoping for some difference in everything, but they most of them tasted the same thing. The other ones, they had like so much different things that I don't know. It kind of bothered me. There was one that that the taste profile was supposed to be Christmas, like Christmas dinner. Sorry, yeah, Christmas dinner, and it actually tasted like eating way too much on Christmas, and that's it.
Eating way too much.
See,
on
for
the
me, I don't even
Yeah.
think that caramel is festive. I think
Exactly.
that cinnamon,
Yes,
things that kind of they have that
cinnamon, maybe.
wintergreen flavor or peppermint or it's
Exactly,
gonna sound
exactly.
weird, but
Pumpkin.
like a
Yeah, Christmas cane and things like that. Yes, 100%. I agree with you. And thing is, there were things that would taste like that, but very few. Very few.
Mike, read my poem. First, they came for the one-legged mothers, and I did not speak out because I was not a one-legged mother. Then they came for me. There was no one left to speak. I don't. Did any of that rhyme?
none
No,
of that rhymed. Was it a
Doesn't-
free-form poem?
Yeah, I think it was a freeform. Jesus.
Damn,
That's
you
how I
really
got
hated
by
that
in my
woman,
poetry
huh?
class. Was everything I wrote was free-form?
That's why you defend freeform. I see.
But I'm glad that you liked my coffee overdose for Christmas.
Yeah, like another question. How
Yeah.
long did it take you to take all this white stuff off?
Oh, the fake snow. How long did it take? About maybe. Oh, it came off really easily with hot water.
Mhm.
That's it. But I still took a shower. um, maybe I don't know, maybe I mean a quick shower. That's it. It wasn't that rough to take off. Except on the beard. On the beard, it was a bit shit to take off. But I mean,
Yeah, I
shampooing a
assume you
beard
ended
is a
up
bit.
shaping it.
Yeah,
shaving it.
shampooing a beard is a bit shit. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's it. But no, I didn't get. I didn't have to shave it.
Damn. Did you throw away your glasses as well? Like whenever I see this stuff, I'm like, this is permanent. There is no way you're getting this stuff out. You're gonna have white face for the rest of your life.
I mean, no. It was easy to remove from my glasses, Um, it's that fake snow. From what I could taste from my lips, it was maybe like chalk. You know, like liquid chalk. That's pretty much it. So it was easy to take off. It wasn't that hard. And Toxic Dome, if you want to learn more about coffee, just do like I do. Taste different coffees from different places, and that's pretty much it. And today I also learned that Green Day made coffee. So I'll be I'll be checking with Mike to see if I can get a coffee a Green Day parody song with about coffees, right?
I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it comes. There's a pack that comes with 2 bags of coffee and 2 vinyls. So I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. About the coffee that I'm trying a lot once. Or whatever Green Day song you suggest. I could probably think of something. I hopped here the second I saw your streaming, Mike. Yo, what's up, Teddy's mom? I told you not to come around here. You don't want to see how badly I rizzed you in front of your son.
Also, Teddy's mom, we got the criminals that took your leg away or something in the VC, so it might be traumatic to be here.
That's not true. That's not true. That's false. That's no.
It
That's
is not true. I did not hit her. It is not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi. That's not true. I did not scam her. I did not.
Oh, hi, Mike.
Oh, hi, Mike.
Been playing Star Wars:
Teddy's
The Force
mother does not
Unleashed.
exist.
God damn.
I think I found what you wanted me
no.
Whoa, Sherry.
No,
Why you gotta be
'cause-
so mean.
I am Teddy's father figure, so I know these things.
Oh, actually, while you were gone, I offered to be Teddy's daddy, and he said yes. So, I guess I'm his father figure now.
He could have 2 dads.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. I mean, we do live in current year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's 2023 or something
shit.
like that. That means racism and homophobia is cringe.
Oh my god, I'm getting my ass beat. Got him.
So how's the Star Wars game?
It's fun. I'm not playing the new one. I'm playing the first
Yeah,
game.
the first one, yeah.
I've played it before, but it's been a little while. But it's
Mhm.
fun. I'm getting used to it. I'm doing pretty well considering. I've only died a few times. And not because of my lack of game skills. It's probably Sherry's fault. She's probably doing some black magic to make me play bad.
Okay, I'll look.
No, you just need to get good.
Wow. See? The disrespect.
Oh my god.
If nobody else is going to say it, I have to.
But you say it
Oh,
all the
no.
time, even when I'm doing good.
So?
Did he sit down on that muddy ground? That is disgusting.
Huh?
Who sat on what?
Your character.
Oh.
Did he do that?
You know,
Gotta
just
go.
to-
Alright, peace out, Toxic. May
remembering
the force be
Star
with you
Wars.
as well.
See ya, Toxic.
Bye, toxic.
Bye, Toxic. I just remember, like, PewDiePie reviewing Star Wars. The Last Jedi or whatever.
Mhm.
And
PewDiePie reviewed The Last Jedi?
I don't know. It's like I just remember that fucking clip in my head. It's never going away. It's like he's describing a part of the movie that was so fucking weird with Luke. But the way he described it also sounded really weird that it stuck in my head. So
Hold on. I never knew PewDiePie
I was
reviewed
like
The Last Jedi.
75% sure that Luke and Leia were gonna fuck each other.
What
But
the
they're
No,
brothers
fuck?
and
it's-
sisters.
Yeah, it's
Wow, he really did review The Last Jedi. Damn, Planet. You're a true PewDiePie fan.
yeah. I
I
used
had
to watch
no-
that guy.
I had no idea. I gotta watch that, actually.
Thanks, BD.
Yeah. Okay. So no. Before you open it, if we're gonna do a reaction stream now, it's like he he described that part of the movie where Luke was drinking milk out of an alien.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The blue milk, yeah.
No, he drank the green milk,
Yeah.
specifically.
What?
Yeah, and he apparently made a weird face, and he's reenacted that, and it looks so fucking demented.
Thoughts on
He was
Quantum's
so
April
funny.
14th arrest? I heard about that. What did he get arrested for? Isn't May 4th the Mario equivalent of March? I think you mean the Star Wars equivalent of March 10th, because March 10th is the Mario Day. May 4th is Star Wars Day because May the 4th be with you. Pretty much it.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think you'll enjoy that video. It's really funny.
Yeah, I'll definitely
On
watch.
the way in.
Wait, where did this?
Let me see if I can find the clip.
You doing anything for it, or probably not. But me and my friends are gonna get together on Cinco de Mayo and have a few drinks, that stuff. So I might not go live that night. And then Saturday we're gonna all go watch Guardians 3, which is the last MCU project I'm actually excited for.
Well, there's also Secret Invasion that I'm a bit curious about
I'm-
with Samuel L. Jackson.
If it wasn't for the fact that I think almost every other MCU show is terrible, I would also be excited for that. But
Well, I'm not excited. I'm just intrigued.
yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, that's true. I haven't been excited either for any projects so far, other than maybe Deadpool 3.
The Jedi use this place to study the sphere.
Deadpool
But-
3 I'm excited for because I know all the same writers and everything are gonna part of
Mm-hmm.
that. That's the thing, like, even for the new Daredevil series, because I love Daredevil, the Netflix series, I think it's one of the greatest comic book,
Disney is going to water it
adaptations.
down.
The issue, Falcon and the Winter... Good year, we're not getting into this again. We're not getting into Falcon and the Winter Soldier again. But, the thing is that what I was really hoping for is that we would get the same writers or directors from the Netflix series, and it looks like we're not.
No, we're going to get like a show
So I don't,
very watered down.
yeah, I don't know what to expect. I'm hopeful. I actually did a 1v1 me, bro. Okay, Kadir, let's debate on my channel, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm ready. I'm ready for you. Jump in the
It could have been
collars.
better.
Everything about it could have been better.
Yeah, that's true.
I did not get the message from what they were
Alright.
showing that they wanted to explain to people. I got
No,
the opposite
the message. No, they said the message. Do better. Oh, you have a complex political issue? Just do better. All right.
You have a show to make? Do better.
Oh my God,
The
this
thing
guy.
is, they did show the solution, like an actual real solution to what they were talking about
Which,
in the show.
which one? Terrorism?
No, the
Alright,
solution to this
like-
overpopulation, or what they call overpopulation.
Hmm?
Relying on community.
Yeah,
Hmm.
community is a good big thing. Final solution?
watch
True.
this
Oh my
clip?
God.
Oh, no.
true. Good to hear. True though.
Oh boy.
I will
I'm
say
making a
Falcon's
request
costume
for
was
you to
cool. I'll
watch,
give him that.
Yeah.
I think their costumes are always really great. The issue is that
Most of the time.
they have poor writing teams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like just phase 4 is like doesn't even compare to phase 3. It doesn't compare to any of the previous phases.
Well, no, because the other phases had a long time to build up, right? And now it feels like everything's rushed.
Well, I think part of it is that some of the older heroes are starting to phase out of the time where they can do a lot of these superhero movies because you can
Yeah.
only do so many of these stunts and so many of these scenes where you're fighting
Mm-hmm.
for so long because it is like that high of an impact. Like
The other
this
thing
isn't
is
something they've done their whole lives. This is something new for them, for the most part, and it is really taxing on your body if suddenly you just start learning to fight. You're doing these scenes all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's also the fact that they all started to feel the same thing. Like, for example, every other previous, like, for example, everything that is phase 1, 2, and 3 of Marvel, they all felt like their own type of movie, right?
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, ever since Guardians, they all started to feel the same thing, the same type
yeah, because
of.
they kept trying to replicate the whole like more humorous attitude of that one.
Exactly. They all have the same type of jokes, the same beat, the same. They all feel like the same thing, as opposed to, for example, you know, for example, Captain America was a war movie. Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man was a heist movie. They all had their own thing going on, but then I don't know, ever since Guardians they all started being the same exact same thing, and
And I
the
love
same thing happened with
Guardians.
Star Wars.
I
Yes,
think they wanted them to feel the same because they were making them part of a cinematic universe. And I also feel like they waited too long to create a Black Widow movie.
yes, they
Yes.
took way too long for the Black Widow movie. Yes, 100%, yes.
Because it didn't make much sense to me, honestly.
They also just
Well,
kind of like ruined Black Widow's character in that movie too. Like they make her
Mhm.
significantly more stupid than she is. Regularly.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
You know.
does
I'm
does
sorry.
most of the superhero movies nowadays have like this sarcastic level of humor to the
Yes.
superheroes?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Why does the superheroes have that? They're going through a lot of terrible stuff all the time. They're dealing with like the universe every single time. I don't understand the sarcastic tone. I would assume like I can understand for Doctor Strange because he feels invisible, untouchable. He could travel from every fucking thing.
Well, it
But
makes
like,
sense for his
I don't know.
character, too. Because, like, his character is originally a doctor who is more focused on making money, being wealthy, that sort of stuff, and only taking care of patients who can afford care, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get it for a character like Thor.
Peter Parker or
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
no,
Peter
okay.
Parker's like that when he's Spider-Man.
Exactly, but
he's
the
not
Spider-Man.
really sarcastic. He's more of like
The Spider-Man
witty.
trilogy, and the Doctor Strange movies, I feel like they're the only ones that have their own personality, that they're not trying to copy Guardians,
As of
because
right now,
Guardians.
I think sorry to interrupt. Actually, no.
No worries.
Not really.
Um, I think the Spider-Man trilogy is the strongest trilogy in the MCU
Yes.
so far.
Yes.
Yo, what's up, Exotic? Which we will see if Guardians 3... If Guardians 3, for me, knocks it out the park, then I will actually consider that better than the Spider-Man trilogy, because even though I do like Far From Home, it's easily the weakest of the three, and it does have its fair share of problems. But No
I'm
Way
a bit
Home's
biased.
amazing, and Homecoming is amazing.
I'm a bit biased with Far From Home. Mysterio is my favorite villain.
Oh, trust me. Mysterio was
Yeah.
like... I love Mysterio, and I was so happy to finally see him.
Right? Finally
screen.
having Mysterio in the movie, it's like, oh.
Yeah, that's one of the
Who's
big things that makes
Mysterio
me
again?
still love. Mysterio's the one with
Mysterio
the
is the
fishbowl head.
snow globe head guy.
The what?
The snow globe head guy. The dude,
Oh.
in the movies, he pretended to be from a different dimension just to steal the Stark Industry technology.
I mean, I think that they kind of forgot the superheroes can have their own personalities because
Yes, they did.
they tried to make everybody kind of cynical, and Spider-Man's not cynical. When he's,
Well, Spider-Man wasn't.
I don't
cynical
find
in
him
the
as
MCU.
sarcastic as he is like clever, and he's always
Something about the planet Dathomir.
got
Spider-
banter going.
I don't think
Yeah, but-
Spider-Man was cynical in the MCU.
No, he's not cynical. He's a bit snarky, yes, but not cynical. And he does have some sort of sarcasm humor once in a while, but that fits with the moment, right? The
I
type
feel
of
like
joke
it
he
fits with him because
draws.
of how young he is too. He's a much
Yeah,
younger
exactly.
Spider-Man.
Exactly, yes.
Like I
But when it-
remember, people
Yep.
would
And that's
complain
why
all the
he
time.
works.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I remember people would always argue like this isn't comic book accurate Spider-Man. Like, oh, I don't like this Spider-Man. Oh, he's just Iron Man Jr. and this and that. And I would defend him so hard because I was of the strong belief that they were trying to build up Spider-Man into the comic book Spider-Man. Like, actually,
Mhm.
Kadir can back it up because I remember before. If anyone doesn't know, Kadir is an IRL friend. For like when No Way Home was coming out, I had like a list of things I really wanted No Way Home to do, and pretty much everything I wanted came true in the movie, and it ended so perfectly with him like being
Yes.
full on comic book Spider-Man down to the freaking costume, which
Well-
I can't wait to see in action.
One of my friends, after watching the movie, one of my friend told me, well, we both went to watch the movie, right? And my friend told me like a point of view that he had, right? And it kind of convinced me. Like, for example, the trilogy of Spider-Man, right? The one that just came out, basically would be the whole three movies are his origin arc.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All three of them are his origin story. Not a single one. All three of them are his origin story. And spoiler alert, the Aunt May thing is basically his Uncle Ben thing. Because he evolves after what happened.
Yeah.
I was kind of iffy on whether or not they were going to, because I felt like they were still kind of pushing him towards becoming Spider-Man Jr.
Mm-hmm.
But after I watched the last movie in theaters, I'm like, I like where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think is the villain is going to be for the next live action Spider-Man? They're doing a Craven solo film, so it won't be Craven. I would like to see Craven, though. This is my hope, all right? Hopefully it'll come true again. My hope is that Peter Parker, Spider-Man, has taken the whole not getting people involved in his life too far, and now he's a total loner. Like, he doesn't have any friends in his college. He doesn't have any, connections. He's just doing superhero duties and doing work and doing school, and that's it. He's just getting by. But then eventually what happens is that Kingpin starts trying to rise up, but he's having trouble because of Spider-Man. So Kingpin will team up with Tombstone and Hammerhead to take over the city, and Daredevil will have to help him, and Spider-Man will be reluctant to get help at first, but then eventually they'll team up, and Daredevil, because at the end of Daredevil's arc in season 3 of the Netflix series, he also went through that same thing where he didn't want anyone involved in his life. But then at the end, he relented and let his friends help him and realize that it's important to have connections. And Spider-Man will learn that same lesson.
Exactly. And let's not forget that in the comics also, Spider-Man and Daredevil and anyone else in New York are pretty close together. And they help each other once in a while. Like, for example, the comic book of, was it Blind Guardians? Blind Guardian,
I'm not
if I'm
super familiar with all of the comic book names, most of the comic books I've read have just been pirated
Yeah, but
because I started reading young. But
or was it?
there's
Yes,
there's like a ton of media and a ton of different versions that genuinely do handle like the same story very differently, but changed for the era. And I do think I don't know if he's going to refuse to keep anybody close anymore. Because I think at the end, kind of.
Guardian Devil. That's it. Okay.
Do you think
So,
they will give
ba-
Peter a new boss because they can't have Peter work for MCU's version of JJ? I feel like he could still work for that version of JJ. Oh no, yeah. Wait, no, he can because nobody knows who he is anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
I feel like he could still
Was
work for him.
JJ was a fat kid?
No, JJ is the news
J.
guy.
Jonah Jameson.
He's the news guy that's like, I want pictures of Spider-Man, and then he bangs his desk.
Or in the
does
MCU
what I
I
version.
thought
do.
that guy was funny. Too bad he's like not a good character, bad guy in the movie.
He's kind of a bad guy in the movie, but we don't really get that much of him. If they characterize him right, JJ's a kind of a complicated character, and he's really
Yep.
good. Like, if you've seen the original Raimi Spider-Man movies, there's an amazing scene where Green Goblin has like J. Jonah Jameson by the throat, and he's like, "Who is the guy that takes pictures of Spider-Man?" And J. Jonah Jameson lies. He says, "I don't know. The guy just sends them through the mail. I don't know who sends them." Like, he could have sold out Peter Parker, but he doesn't. He's like, I don't know. I don't know who does that."
I mean,
J. Jonathan.
regardless of your beef with Spider-Man, if he's doing that to you, who's to say that he won't do that to Peter Parker? And he probably, like, he seems like a hard-ass boss, but he probably doesn't want Peter Parker hurt or injured.
Yeah, he's an like Kadir just said. JJ's an asshole, but a kind-hearted asshole. Like, he's an asshole,
Yeah.
but he's not a bad guy.
Like,
He just
him being upset
he genuinely
that-
thinks that Spider-Man's like a menace. He thinks that Spider-Man, because he wears a mask, is like a villain.
Well, the issue is that vigilantism is illegal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is an issue.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, I'm done with work. I just
Let's go.
Congratulations.
Thoughts on the
How will you
Marvels?
celebrate?
I don't think I could be less interested in it. What do you think about that Madam Web movie? I didn't even know they were making that. I don't know. I would assume Spider-Man has to be in it. Otherwise, how do you make a Madam Web movie without Spider-Man?
that's true.
Madam Web? I never heard of that.
Madam, that's complicated. I don't even know if I want to explain it. It's like, okay, so I guess Shaq can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Madam Web she's like a psychic, and
Mm-hmm.
she's like connected to like the web of like fate or whatever, and it's basically because of her that we know that she is that Spider-Man was destined to become Spider-Man, and all the Spider-Man are connected to the same web, and
That'd be funny.
she foresees it all
That-
or whatever.
You know what would be funny? Through Madam Web, they link Spider-Verse and the live-action Spider-Man.
Web of Life. That's what it is. Madam Web is a one-legged mother. Does she have one
Oh
leg,
my
or does her
God.
dress just end in a tail?
No, it's Teddy's mom.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah.
No, he's
I've
not.
only,
It said it's some
like, I've
unknown
never
Spider-Verse.
read any of the Madam Web, like the comics that included Madam Web.
I
But
mainly
I've
know her from
seen
the.
all of the cartoons.
Yes.
Yeah, she's in there, yeah.
Like,
Isn't there like a scene where Spider-Man calls her like a crazy old lady or something like that?
Yeah.
oh yes, yes.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna pull a Susie Lou and take my dog for a walk.
Let's go. All right. Thanks for joining us,
All
man.
right.
Have a great night.
Have a
Yeah.
good night.
And thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, anytime
You
you want
guys-
to call in, you're
Pleasure
free to join.
listening to you.
Have a
I
night,
hope
guys.
everything gets sorted with your ceiling very soon.
Yeah, hopefully too.
Nice.
All right, guys. Have a night. See you.
Peace. All right,
By
that
the
was
way, I lied. I was never a fan of him.
what the fuck.
Jeez. Planet.
All right, make sure if you guys are not subscribed to Stefan Corbino that you do that.